Alright, our first GoVote feature is the onboarding, and here we can see a basic example of the election screen, and we see a pager down here that lets the voter page through the first couple of screens so they can see what the application is going to be like. Second screen shows polling location, and it gives a basic kind of information about what that screen is going to look like. And then the final screen shows what the representatives will look like as well. And then we have a continue button down here that takes us into the login page. Here we have a new feature on the Edit Account page. First of all, from here you can manually type in your address if you so choose. You can type in your line 1, line 2, city, state, and zip code here, and you can also change your party. However, a new feature that we've added is the ability to search for your address using Google's autocomplete library, and that should save users some time. So let's say, for example, we have an address in Oklahoma, and we want to change our address from this one in Florida to the one in Oklahoma. So we click up here, and we can start typing in here, and Google's autocomplete will help us find the actual address here. So 109 Ski Drive. There's the address, and you'll see as soon as we click it, it then immediately edits this information down here in these fields, and then the user can come down and click submit, and it will change the address.
Okay, so this is our election screen for GoVote. The election screen is based off the location the user types in the beginning when they're doing the login or their address form. So this is based off of a Florida midterm election. Here's a date. Now we're going to go to the website for information, and then we'll click on here. And then we'll go into one of the websites, and then the newest feature we added is you could share the website. This is pretty cool because you could share it to Messages, Twitter, Facebook, but the simulator does not let you do that because Facebook, Twitter is not installed on the simulator, and Messages won't pop up. But we did test it with the phone, and it does work. Coding this was a little bit frustrating, but it does work. So let's go back on here, and let's go into our election details. Now we're gonna go ahead and go down and see who is running for the election, and you can go ahead and click on one of these guys, and it'll go back, and you could save it. Let's see, it'll check it, so you could save it. We did format these a little bit different, so the check marks are, a little bit nicer. So let's go into Mike Miller. Now you can see his news. We formatted the news a little bit different also. It's a little bit neater and cleaner. So you can go ahead and go on there, and then you can go ahead and visit his website, and then a web view would pop up, and you can see his website, which is pretty cool also. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube does work, but not on the simulator. And then we did add a tweet feature. A tweet will pop up, and it says, "I voted in the Florida midterm election," and then hashtag GoVoteApp. So we did create a tweet for that. And then last but not least, we did add the calendar feature where you can add the date on the calendar for the election. So this is the election screen for GoVote.
Here we have the polling location page. This page gives the voter an idea of where their particular polling location is based upon their home address. Now this particular one has an address, and it has hours, and it also has some notes about how to get to the location specifically. In addition to that, voters will be able to check out their early voting locations, and these are a series of locations that they can go vote ahead of time at. Now for this particular one, we see that the dates would have been Monday, August 13th to Sunday, August 26, 2018. In addition to what we have on the first page, we also have an address that you can click and go to and go see in Maps. On top of that, we have the hours for each location, the dates they're available, the services, and then an additional note about each location that explains a little bit about where it might be that might help the user find it.
Here's our representative screen. As you can see, this is just the representatives based off of your polling location and the address you put in. So this is the United States, and then it goes down to Florida, and then it breaks down to Orange County. So if we go ahead and click in one of these guys, let's go ahead and click in Bill Nelson. It has his name, who he represents, the United States Senate, his phone number, address, and website. So you can go ahead and click the website, and it will display a web view. Actually, just showed a video. Pretty cool. It'll go ahead and go into the web view, and we can go back. And on the simulator, it actually does not do the phone number, because on the simulator, I believe it just does the text message. But you can go ahead and click on the address. And then also there is a Twitter feed you can go ahead and click on. And if you do have the Twitter app installed on your phone, it'll go straight to there. Tested that already. So that's pretty cool. And all these links work on the phone. They just do not work on the simulator because we do not have Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube installed on the simulator. But this is a representatives page for GoVote.